guys, it is Vallivon, the Perfume Don, back at you with another video. I'm really excited today because I'm going to share with you guys some fragrances I have in my collection that honestly I don't even wear like that, okay? And they not even giving what they said they're supposed to give. No, I'm joking. I do actually like these fragrances. That's why I haven't given them away. That's why I haven't shipped them off, because I do sell my fragrances. You're not going to hang around here if I don't like you, girl. You got to go. You got to get your bags and get out. But I don't know. I haven't been reaching for them, so we can kind of talk about them. You guys can let me know. Comment below if you like these fragrances, or if you don't, why don't you like them? I actually do like these fragrances. I'll make that very clear. I do like these fragrances, but I just haven't been wearing them. So maybe it'll be on my list to wear them some more. If you like fragrance content, if you love smelling good, if you love smelling good, you're in a place to be, okay? Subscribe, like this video, share with someone else that really likes fragrances. It really helps me out when you guys do that for me. There's one in our Perfume Mafia. Let's get into it. So the first one is going to come from Miss Britney Spears, okay? So this is I'm looking at this fragrance is so, I know you can't see, it's so dusty. Like literally, you can see, look at that dust, girl. That's nasty, first of all. Ew. But I have to dig her up from the trenches to talk. I have to do something about this because actually I'm disgusted. But this fragrance, it says that it has fruity notes, it has fruit notes, sweet notes. It also has tonka bean, it has orchid, it has vanilla in there. Most of all, it kind of gives me a little bit, like it wants to be grown and sexy, but with like sweetness. Of course, it's gonna have some sweet element because Britney Spears fragrances are kind of geared towards, you know, a younger audience. I'm like sneezing with this fragrance around, but it definitely has a little bit of like a grown sexiness about it, and that's probably due to the tonka bean, which can add a sweet creaminess to fragrances. And then also orchid, which is, I always say orchid is probably one of the sexiest floral notes. So that's what's in that fragrance. It's definitely more of like a sweet floral fragrance, but it doesn't smell very expensive, but also doesn't smell super cheap. Like I think I found this for maybe $3 to $7. I think that's a good price for this fragrance. It definitely doesn't smell like the most elegant, but you're also not gonna be embarrassed to wear it, if that makes any sense. I feel like you could wear this on a night out. Something about this gives me, I'm going for a night out for drinks with my girls. That's what this gives me. I don't think this is a daytime fragrance. I don't feel like it's an office fragrance. It just gives me night out with the girls, night out with the gals, night on the town. That's what it gives me. I definitely won't throw it away because I could definitely wear it, but it's going to be one of those fragrances to where I just put on my dresser and I'm just like, okay, let me just spray it all the time. Like I don't care if I run through her. We had a good time, but it's time for her to go. So definitely on my list to wear more, but at the moment I have not been reaching for her at all, obviously. And also while we're talking about Britney Spears, oops, the original Curious. So that one was, I believe, In Control Curious. This is the original Curious, so the other one was the flanker. This is definitely more of a daytime fragrance. I would say the other one is actually probably more evening, fall, winter. This one is more a daytime, spring, summer. So this one is just filled with white florals. It's got jasmine, it's got lotus flower, which is usually like, it gives me an aquatic floral kind of a scent, a nice freshness to the white floral. It also has it has magnolia and tuberose as well. I've actually been liking a lot of magnolia scents, so that's interesting. But this one also has pear in there, so it has a little bit of like a juicy, sweet fruitiness about it. But all in all, it's definitely a white floral, quintessential white floral kind of a fragrance. Not magical, not super amazing, but great for the office, great for daytime, casual, weekend, you know, just running around. If you want a nice soft scent, this is definitely it. I don't think it has tons of projection. I think you can leave a little bit of like a nice white floral trail, but it's nothing to write home about. No one's going to be like, ma'am, what are you wearing? Like, that's not going to happen. Maybe if you like OD this scent, but honestly, it just doesn't have projection like that. Again, find it for like $3 to $7, and then you'll be satisfied with your purchase, which I did and which I am. Again, it's an easy wear, so you know, you can just throw it on with anything. It's not difficult. It doesn't leave a weird odor or pungent, or there's no twists or turns. It's just pretty much straightforward floral, white floral kind of a scent. So I mean, it's decent, and especially in the spring, summer, it's going to be really hot days. I think it's appropriate again because of the freshness from the lotus. So I mean, she's okay. I'm okay with her, but I definitely need to wear her some more. So the next one that we have is going to be hanemori. I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry, but this is like literally staggered in the scents. It starts off with fruit, The middle notes are going to be floral and the base notes are going to be woody. It's like literally segmented that way. So when you first spray this one, you're going to get a blast of berries. You're going to get blackcurrant, you're going to get strawberry. Strawberry is what I mostly smell, but you're going to get a blast of berries when you first spray this fragrance. Also got blackberries, got blueberry, but every berry, strawberry, blueberry, blackberry, blackcurrant, it's a very good time, okay? So that's what you get when you first spray it, which is really, really fun, and it saves it from being a very mature, grown woman kind of a scent, because it definitely can turn on you, I think, if it didn't have that blast of berry sweetness when you first spray it. When you get to the middle notes or the heart note, that's where you're gonna have all your florals. You're gonna have jasmine, you're gonna have peony, you're gonna have rose, you're gonna have ylang ylang, all of those together, and those are some pretty hearty florals. They definitely take over from the sweetness, but the strawberry lingers on. And then you kind of smell mostly the rose. I get mostly strawberry and rose. You have so many different types of woods. You have Virginia cider, you have Brazilian rosewood, you have sandalwood, and you also have almond tree. So it has that woodiness that kind of like adds some depth to it and goes back to that like almost like a grown woman kind of a scent. But something about this also gives a little bit like powdery sweetness. I don't know, it might be the almond tree, but something about this gives me berry, powdery, floral. I do like this fragrance. I never reach for it. I don't know when to wear this fragrance. I do feel like it's appropriate for the office. This gives me boss. This gives me I be firing people type sense, but not like the boss that wears the heels. Like she wears sensible shoes, kitten heels, flats, you know, that sort of thing. Like she's not like, you know, what's it called? How to Kill a Murderer? No, that's not what it's called. How to Catch a Murderer? How to Save, I don't know what I'm talking about. The Scandal Lady, you know what I'm talking about? The one that has Viola Davis, and then she has the other shows that have Kerry Washington. Anyways, those type of women, you know, they wear the suits. The suits are freaking, I don't know, Calvin Klein, they're matching, they're doing it. They got stilettos, Louis Vuittons. It's not that kind of a boss. This boss, she wears sensible heels, okay? But, you know, she's educated. She's an educated lady. She knows what she's talking about, but she's sensible, she's sophisticated, but she's reserved. This gives me a reserved kind of a scent. But I do like that strawberry in there. It's a nice, pleasant surprise. It's a nice, pleasant surprise. I feel like not enough fragrances do strawberry. But yeah, don't wear her that often. I actually swiped this from my mother. I gave this to her and then I swiped it because I felt like she wasn't wearing it. But now I can understand why. You just don't really know when to wear it. Okay, the next one that we have is from A Dream of the 2000s. This is Lucky You. I actually picked this up. I actually picked this up thrifting. Yeah, they have fragrances at thrift stores. So check out your local thrift store. You might come up on a fragrance, okay? But yeah, so this one, it smells like the 2000s, which isn't a bad thing, but it just, you know, takes you back a little bit. So when you first spray this one, you definitely get a very tart, bitter grapefruit. I mean, that's mostly what you get. It also has green leaves in the opening, but I primarily get grapefruit. In the middle notes, they have blue poppy, which is, you don't see that often in fragrances, but it's a very nice, like, unique kind of a floral, fun scent. It also has, there's also star jasmine and peony in the middle notes. So these are more of the like playful kind of floral fragrances, lighter, softer, and more appropriate for a younger audience, I would say. And the base notes, that's where you're gonna have, and the base notes, you're gonna have musk, sandalwood, and amber. So it just gives it a little bit something to cling on to. Mostly in this fragrance, I do get like kind of like fun poppy florals. That's mostly what I get in this fragrance. And then also the grapefruit does kind of linger throughout, but thank God it isn't as strong as when you first spray it, because I'm not a huge grapefruit fan. I don't like to eat it, drink it, and I definitely don't like to smell it. But all in all, this is a very wearable scent. I mean, this is very versatile. You can wear it to class, to work, to church. It has like an innocence about it, and just kind of like, oh, you just smell fresh and clean. You just smell good. It almost smells like, you know, just like you washed your hair and you have great shampoo. That's how it smells. So not much going on to it, but definitely a dream of the 2000s. The last one that we have, I actually do like this fragrance so freaking much. I don't know, I've actually been just kind of saving it for when it gets really hot. This is gonna be my probably go-to citrus scent. So this is Sunshine Mimosa by Bath & Body Works, of course. You know they have the entire range, everything that you can imagine, a candle, body lotion, wallflower, everything in this scent, but they also have a perfume, and they only do perfumes and select scents, so that's really cool. Of course, just as the name implies, it smells like a sparkly champagne with a nice burst of citrus as well. So Very, very much so I'm getting like orange, maybe a little bit of like a zesty lemon as well, but then also with that splashy kind of like a white floral jasmine scent as well. It has like more of like the sweet scent of citrus, which I really, really like. It's definitely a sweet citrus scent. I love this scent so much. I'm just waiting to kind of reserve it because I think this is like almost a small bottle. I feel like, even though it's 1.7. Yeah, it's 1.7, but the bottle looks so darn small to where I'm like saving it for when it gets really, really hot out to actually wear it. So really, really love her, but I haven't been wearing her. She's been collecting dust as well because we're gonna wait till when it's really hot to bust it out. So those are all the fragrances that I have not been wearing recently. Hopefully I'll get on that soon. Let me know what are some fragrances in your collection that you have not been wearing recently, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.